Feelings of Brown People was written as a response to the Brownface incident that happened in 2019. The response to that felt so, even though I talk about it now, I get upset, but it just felt so insane, for lack of a better word, to so many of us, because it was the sheer parallel of the violence that's done and then the response to that violence, and the response to the violence being dealt with such a heavy hand, whereas the violence itself is just excused and it did not feel fair. I think that was such a confusing, scary, difficult time for so many of us. That was like a real kind of turn point, I think, for so many brown artists and brown people. I just remember thinking, they just don't want you to say anything. The original Brownface was just swept under the carpet. It was like, oh, it was a mistake. It wasn't intended to hurt. I just remember reading this one op-ed and just thinking I was in a parallel universe. There was one op-ed which just said minstrel shows were like common in the 60s and 70s in Singapore. So it's just like views are changing. Everyone needs to chill out. I was like, wow, that is wild. We use this thing about not hurting racial and religious sentiments. But when an entire community says our sentiments are hurt, can I swear on this podcast?
Yes.
Yeah, that you use the word fuck in your rap satire video. And that is the thing that is a problem. That was the thing. It was like you said fuck a certain ethnic group, whereas like the brown face was an accident. So that's interesting because that reaffirms to me that in order to respond, we have to, in the words of Lil Wayne, be silent like the G in lasagna. But when you actually come out and say, I've had it, this is fucked up, then it's, oh, you're not allowed to say that. And I think it was the unequalness of the punishment that I think really was scary, to be honest.